Welcome to video 9 of our EU Cyber Resilience Act Awareness series. In this session, we'll break down the official timeline for the CRA, when it starts, how long the transition period lasts, and what steps your organization should be taking now to prepare. Let's look at CRA adoption timeline. The CRA was formally adopted and entered into force in December 2024. From that point, a 36-month transition period began, giving companies time to adjust product designs, internal processes, and compliance frameworks before full enforcement kicks in. But some key parts of the law, including vulnerability management and incident reporting, apply much sooner. Vulnerability handling applies from June 11, 2026. Also, the mandate of 24-hour notification of exploited vulnerabilities applies from September 11, 2026. You may ask, when does compliance become mandatory? The most important date to remember is the 11th of December 2027. That's when the CRA becomes fully applicable. From this point forward, all products placed on the EU market must meet CRA requirements, carry CE marking, and include technical documentation proving compliance. Market surveillance authorities will also begin actively monitoring compliance. Here's what you must do during the transition period. The transition period is not downtime, it's your preparation window. This is the time to conduct a CRA gap analysis across your product portfolio. Start updating product designs and architecture. Define your vulnerability handling and reporting process. Begin drafting technical documentation. Train relevant teams, from R&D to compliance, on their CRA responsibilities. Taking early action reduces the risk of delays, penalties, or rushed assessments in the final stretch. Here's what to expect between now and 2027. In 2024, the CRA entered into force. Between CRA entry into force and the full compliance deadline, two major milestones happen earlier. June 11, 2026. All provisions in Chapter 4 take effect. This includes your vulnerability response framework. September 11, 2026. You'll be required to report actively exploited vulnerabilities within 24 hours. After the 11th of December 2027, full obligations begin, and market enforcement starts. Now let's clarify which products the CRA applies to. New products entering the market after December 2027 must comply with CRA in full. Existing products already placed on the market before that date don't require retroactive changes. However, any updates or new product versions released after 2027 must meet CRA requirements. This forward-looking approach gives manufacturers time to phase in changes without disrupting legacy deployments. By 2027, the CRA ecosystem will be fully operational. Market surveillance authorities will begin inspections. Notified bodies will be designated to assess critical products. ENISA's vulnerability reporting platform will be active. CRA conformity assessments will be enforced. Everything will be in place to ensure products on the EU market are secure by design and default. To summarize, the CRA entered into force in December 2024. A 36-month transition period is now underway. Don't wait until December 2027 to act. Your vulnerability management process must be active by mid-2026, with 24-hour reporting obligations applying from September that year. Compliance becomes mandatory on the 11th of December 2027. Existing products are exempt unless they are updated. Now is the time to prepare your products, people, and processes. In our final video, we'll introduce a practical CRA assessment tool designed to help your organization evaluate its readiness and take the right next steps. See you there.